Croke Park on the biggest day of the hurling year. Young and old from Kilkenny and Cork were up for the match, and on a gloomy day in Dublin's north side, their colour and crack lightened the mood.
The Kilkenny lads are welcome to celebrate with us after. We'll meet them for the sing-song afterwards.
The time we went one ahead of Cork, they're up in the top long enough, so they are.
Kilkenny are the best.
They're going down, they're going down, they're going down!
No, Kilkenny are going to win today, lads. Yeah. They're brilliant.
The winner today could claim all the bragging rights, both counties with 28 All Irelands each.
We spent a week in Ballygo.
Well, Dave, Kilkenny were of course installed as favourites to win this match, but the Rebels have proved that they were actually more hungry on the day, and they've claimed a stunning victory here in Croke Park today. I'm joined by a couple... Despite all this madness, I'm joined by a couple. Well, despite all the madness, I'm joined by a couple of Cork fans. How do you reckon they played on the day? They've denied Kilkenny the 3 in a row.
Well, really, I think it was. I think lads, come on, we'll have to stop it. I think it was more hunger than anything else that really won it on the day. I think it came down to who got the scores at the end of the day, you know, and Cork got the scores.
Who stood out in your opinion?
I think Niall McCarthy really shone, you know, himself and Brian Corkin. They showed leadership from the front, you know, and I think that's where, on the defence, it came down to who wanted it more.
After last year's heartbreak, what does it mean for Cork this time round?
Well, it is fantastic. There's no doubt about it. There's a massive buzz back at the counter again. Every club in Cork, the tickets during the week, time they got their hands on the ticket, and there's mighty stuff. And can I just say one thing? Come on here, Rogue. Come on. It means everything, because but Joe, last year, the likes of John Gardner, Ben O'Connor, they were all very hurt, and they've come back this year, and there's no doubt about it, they deserve it. Pascal Sheehy, RT News, Cork.
Well, as you can see, the scenes are mad here, and I don't think it's going to be any different when it returns home to the Leith side tomorrow after 5 years. Dave.
Well done, Dimitri, hope you get home alive. Now, earlier in the afternoon,
the Liam McCarthy Cup heading back to Leeside. The Rebel yell loud and clear in Croker. John, how do you feel?
Yeah, man, I tell you now, words can't describe how I feel now today. People didn't give us a chance today. All the 31 counties didn't give us a chance. But by God, boy, we did it today, boy, and we did it in style, boy. And I said 4 weeks ago, if we were breathing, we had a chance. We were breathing today, and more than breathing, we're breathing fire.
At this moment in time, words can't describe how we feel. You know, you live a dream. You know, you dream a dream today, we live a dream.
And it means so much to the Cork supporters.
It does, of course. You can see everyone out here, everyone out in the field, everyone, the 29 panel, the mentors, everything. It means so much.
So Cork have ruined Kilkenny's 3 in a row ambitions. The Rebels are back as Ireland's top team. The Munster men are now the most prolific county in hurling history. Eamon Horan, RTE News, Croke Park.
Well, it seems to me that half of Cork was in Dublin today for this match, and certainly with the ticket scramble you'd imagine that was the case, but I'm sure there's plenty of people down on the banks of my own lovely Lee as well, and Pascal Sheehy is one of them. Pascal.
Well, if half the Cork population was in Dublin today, the other half was here in Newtown Shandrum in North Cork. Welcome to Newtown Shandrum, population just 800, and incredibly they had 6 players on the panel today. 2 Ben and Jerry O'Connor on the first team and 4 on the subs bench. And as you can see behind me, there was a huge crowd at the GAA clubhouse here to support all of those today.
Age no barrier to admission as hundreds gathered at the Newtown Shandrum GAA club in North Cork, home of the All Ireland club champions. An air of unease enveloped the crowd as Kilkenny gained early supremacy. But joy and expectation replaced that unease early in the second half when Cork levelled the game. And the home fans here roared the Cork team all the way to the final whistle.
We have great belief in especially our own players, from last year, and everything's worthwhile. If you look around here, just see the crowd around, it's massive. It's a great day for Newtown, a great day for Cork.
And it's great to be here. I'm a blow into Newtown Shandrum, and it's wonderful to be here, and the atmosphere is absolutely fantastic. Up Cork!
So Newtown Shandrum with the All Ireland Club Hurling title now adds the All Ireland Inter-County title. Roll on celebrations on the double.
Yes, 2 reasons to celebrate in Newtown Shandrum. It's going to be quite a night here tonight, but it's going to be an even bigger night on Tuesday night when Jerry and Ben O'Connor bring back the Liam McCarthy Cup. Back to you in Dublin, Tony.
Thanks very much indeed, Pascal. You know, I'd love to be there with you now, but I think I might be taking a trip to Cork over the next 24 hours or so.
An awful performance in a bad game in which Kilkenny should have played more direct hurling. Before the throw-in, though, expectations were high.
With only one Cork fan in their midst, these young Kilkenny fans at the Springhill Court in Kilkenny City were in great voice before the throw-in. And as the national anthem ended, they joined their parents in a massive cheer. Kilkenny missing those first 3 chances left people here feeling worried, although some slept through it all. Kilkenny pulled ahead. It went in at half-time, only up by 1 point. Fans here were naturally nervous.
Half-time, how are you feeling?
Not great, no. We're giving away too much ball, our ball, and we could have been 4 or 5 more points today.
We've actually been a better team, definitely in the first half, but just not converting enough chances. We had plenty of chances, and we seem to be also in midfield. We're just not releasing the ball enough.
Cork were a different team in the second half, and when Niall McCarthy got one of his 3 points, even with 20 minutes to go, some knew the writing was on the wall for Cody's men. These Cork fans had decided to watch the match in Kilkenny City, and in the end it was they who got the cream. Kilkenny fans were left licking their wounds.
Will you be crying tonight?
Nah, no, I won't. They were a good team. We'll support them even tomorrow night when they come home. Hail, rain or snow, we'll be out shouting for them.
Damien Tiernan, RT News, Kilkenny.
Yes, hard luck on Kilkenny, and we wish them the best of luck. I'm sure they'll be back because they're a very good team and with a very good manager, Brian Cody, as well. But I'm with a good manager here, Donal O'Grady, the Cork manager. Congratulations, Donal. I think you're a bit of a legend now. After last year's disappointment, it was a great thing for Cork to come back.
Well, I think you saw it there at the end, Tony. You know, Cork people are usually so mild-mannered, you know, we obey the instructions of the stewards, etc., not to come on the field at the end of the play. But I think there was so much emotion there, really, you know, that at the final whistle, you know, the supporters invaded the pitch, and they have been immense all year and both last year. You know, and the team are very thankful for the support. But we were anxious to get a second chance, and we were delighted to be able to take it.
You had a lot of work to do at half-time, though, because it wasn't the first half that went Cork's way, and you had trouble with the puckouts.
Well, we had, because the plan didn't go, you know, the plans didn't go right for us, and Kilkenny sort of snuffed out our plans basically by withdrawing Henry Shefflin back in the midfield. But we sorted that out at half-time, and we decided to go a bit longer and try and get the ball more direct into the forward line, and, you know, with some success.
The first stop on their homecoming tour. Our Southern editor Pascal Sheehy is at Mallow among the crowds welcoming the victorious All-Ireland champions home. Pascal.
Yes, Brian, and the team has just arrived here within the last few minutes, and what a homecoming it's going to be. Mallow, their first stop here, and I don't know if you can see it, but thousands of people have turned up here this evening in the rain, and throughout the day preparations have been ongoing in the city for a parade through the streets tonight on an open top bus. I think we can see preparations going ahead now.
Preparing for the Rebels' return, an army of workers was on the streets of Cork City from early this morning, getting ready for the Red Army's
nursing a hangover, but looking forward to coming back to Cork tonight with the Liam McCarthy Cup.
It's kind of a payback time for the fans. Last year they turned out numbers to support us and we had nothing to show them. Tonight we're going back to Cork, and we've all Ireland medals in our pockets as well to show them. So it's going to be a mighty night.
Down in Newtown Shandrum, home of Cork captain Ben O'Connor and his brother Jerry, 5th and 6th classes were singing the team's praises. Up to 50,000 Rebel supporters are expected to line the streets of Cork tonight, where they'll salute the country's greatest hurlers as they're paraded through the city on an open-top bus.
Fantastic win. Absolutely brilliant and stylish to watch.
To be honest, I didn't think they'd beaten by that much, but it was absolutely brilliant, you know.
Congratulations and the best of luck. You did us proud.
Just a dream come true for us.
When our boys got on top, I thought they were terrific and well-deserved win.
The victorious hurlers arrive at Kent Station at 7:30 this evening. While some people are saying it wasn't the best game ever witnessed, what matters here is that the most coveted piece of silverware in hurling is making its way back to the home of the All Ireland Hurling champions. Even the dogs in the street here are celebrating Cork's magnificent win. Paul Byrne, TV3 News.
Great night.
Back home from Dublin. The team that won the All Ireland yesterday, plus a fair number of their supporters, are due in sometime in the next hour. Sky's Jonathan Healy, who somehow got a ticket to Croke Park for the final, saw them on their way.
For some, it was a new experience. For most Cork fans, 5 years is a long wait for an All-Ireland title. Kilkenny narrowly pipped them to the post in 2003. The rebel county convincingly blocked the Cats' bid for 3 in a row. After last night's celebrations, the players had a chance to come to terms with what they had achieved and to meet some of their fans, each desperate for mementos, and a chance to meet their heroes.
The best part of it was looking out in the field. You see nothing on the red and white, like you couldn't see any of the grass out there, like. So I suppose it was just sheer delight for the supporters, like. In fairness, over the last 2 years they've been great. They've been following us in league matches, challenge matches and everything, so we've had fierce support from them, so I suppose it was payback time for them really.
For one key player, it's a busy week. Not content with just an All-Ireland medal, midfielder Tom Kenny has to collect his degree at UCC tomorrow.
I suppose when it rains it pours, you know, winning the All Ireland yesterday and graduating tomorrow, you know, you don't have to get that in 1 week, but it's a fantastic week. No, I look forward to it, I enjoy it, and you know, it'll be a nice winter this winter after the disappointment last winter.
At Euston Station, a sample of the night ahead. The team having to make their way through a crowd to board the special train, bringing them back to Cork.
We promised the supporters when we left Cork that, you know, that we wouldn't let them down and that we'd bring them back, and you know, hopefully there'll be a big crowd tonight, and I'm expecting a huge crowd in the city.
With the banks playing as the trophy was brought on board, the All-Ireland champions prepared to leave. Cork have taken the title 29 times, once more than Kilkenny. A situation which their rivals will be keen to address next summer.
So the Liam McCarthy Trophy is on its way back to Leeside. Last year some 20,000 fans turned up to welcome the team home, and that was when they lost. Celebrations across Cork County are expected to continue for the week. Jonathan Healy, Sky News at Dublin's Euston Station.
That red tie on Jonathan is no accident. Financial news now, and the Isaac Index of Irish
tonight. Tens of thousands of fans line the street to welcome their heroes. Our Southern editor, Pascal Sheehy, is with the team. Pascal, a great night by the Lee.
Yes, indeed, and if we're not on top of the world here in Cork, we're certainly on top of the city. The reception for the players has just completed and just finished in the last few minutes here. As you can see behind me, thousands of people milling around the street still. Gardaí estimate that there was a crowd of around 50,000 people here to welcome the players back to Cork City. It was, in every sense, a spectacular homecoming. Back on Cork soil after a 5-year absence, the Liam McCarthy Cup went Leeside tonight as tens of thousands of Cork GAA fans rekindled their love affair with hurling's most prized piece of silverware. The Cup's absence from Cork has only intensified the desire for its return, and the passion of the Cork players in Croke Park yesterday was matched by their fans on the streets of the city tonight. It's been a long journey in many ways, but it's been worth it.
I suppose words can't describe it, Pascal. The crowd after turning out to see us is unbelievable. We knew we were going to have a big crowd, but we didn't think we'd have anything like this.
Undescribable feeling now, Pascal. I experienced it back in '99, but this is so past it all together. I suppose the amount of young fellas out tonight in force is unbelievable, and please God, you know, it stands well for the future Cork hurling.
It's unbelievable. It's great to come back here again. You know, it's memories of '99 at this stage. You know, there's a huge crowd here, and it just shows what this victory means to the people of Cork.
This is my 4-week-old baby, Brian. He was born on the 11th of August last month.
What a moment for you, Mickey.
Yeah, without a doubt. This is obviously disappointing last year. I said my one wish, obviously, was to win an All Ireland medal, but little addition here. So we put him in the Liam McCarthy Cup after coming off the train, and I'll never forget that moment as long as I live.
Unforgettable moments here in Cork City, and the party has just begun.
And Pascal, no doubt that party will continue for quite a while. What next for the team?
Well, the team have left the reception site here close to Cork City Hall, and they've moved up the street on the South Mall to the Imperial Hotel. There's another reception for them there, but that's only the beginning of it. There will be receptions right around the county for them for the rest of the week, and I have to give a plug for Newtown Shandrum, the little village. It's going to have a soft spot in my heart anyway.